Friends, today we are going to discuss about the problem related to Dalton's law of partial pressure, ideal equations, and Gram's law of diffusion. Okay, let's go to the topic. A small bubble rises from the bottom of lake while the temperature and pressure are 8 degrees Celsius and 6.4 atmospheric pressure. At the surface, where the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius and the pressure is 1 atmosphere. Calculate the final volume of the cube bubble if its initial volume is 2.1 ml. Okay, so they are given the initial temperature, final temperature, and the two pressure values. So we have to find the final volume. So by our formula, P1 V1 by T1, which is equal to P2 V2 by T2. So we are correlating initial values with the final values, and they are given T1, P1 and V1. So T1 is equal to 8 degrees Celsius, that means 281 Kelvin, and the initial pressure is 6.4 and the initial volume is 2.1. So we can simply substitute the values in P1, V1, T1, and T2 and P2. T2 is 25 degrees Celsius, that is 298 Kelvin, and the pressure is 1 atmosphere. So V2 is equal to P1 V1 by T1 into T2 by P2. So if we substitute the values, 6.4 into 2.1 by 281 multiplied by 298 by 1. So the final volume V2 is 14.25 ml. Okay. Next one is a mixture of helium and oxygen used in the air tanks for underwater divers. Okay, for a particular dive, 12 decimeter cube of oxygen, 12 decimeter cube of oxygen at 1 atmospheric pressure, and 46 decimeter cube of helium at 1 atmospheric pressure were both pumped into a 5 decimeter cube tank. Calculate the partial pressure of each gas and the total pressure of the tank. So we have to find the partial pressures and the total pressure of the tank at the 298 Kelvin. Okay, so we write the given values. The volume of oxygen 12 decimeter cube, volume of helium 46 decimeter cube, and the pressure is 1 atmosphere, and they are pumped these gases in a 5 decimeter cube tank, isn't it? So total volume is 5 decimeter cube. So we know the partial pressure of any gas, which is equal to mole fraction of the gas into total pressure. Here for oxygen, the partial pressure of oxygen PO2 is equal to mole fraction of oxygen into total pressure of the system. Okay, so for that reason we have to find the mole fraction first. Mole fraction எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது? So mole fraction X equal to number of moles of the given gas divided by the total number of moles. So here oxygen and helium. Okay, so for mole fraction of oxygen, X of O is equal to number of moles of oxygen divided by number of moles of oxygen plus number of moles of helium. So number of moles of oxygen சம்மில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்களா? இல்லை. ஸோ நம்ம எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது? So we know number of moles of oxygen, numbers equal to 1 divided by 22.4 liter. இது எங்கே இருந்துச்சு? mass by molar mass. அந்த மாதிரியான calculations-ல இங்கே gaseous stateங்கிறதுனால 1 mole of an gas under ideal condition it occupy 22.4 liter. So 1 mole of gas can occupy 22.4 liter. Then what about 12 decimeter cube of gas? So 1 by 22.4 into 12. Therefore the number of moles of oxygen is 0.54 moles. So if you substitute this value in this number of moles of oxygen 0.54 divided by 0.54 into plus number of moles of helium. For helium 1 by 22.4 into the given value is 46. Therefore the number of moles of helium is 2.05 moles. Okay, so the mole fraction of oxygen is 0.54 divided by 0.54 plus 2.05. Therefore the final answer is 0.21. Okay, the mole fraction of oxygen is 0.21. If you solve this, you will get the 0.21 values in it. If you apply this value in the next step, you will get the partial pressure of the oxygen. What about total pressure? So how can we calculate the total pressure? So we know total pressure P total into V total, which is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure into 22.4 liter. That means the pressure of gas P is 1 atmosphere and the volume is 22.4 liter. This is for example P1 V1 P2 V2 அந்த மாதிரி சால்வ் பண்ணோம்ல, அதை மாதிரி நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா, ஸோ the total pressure in the total volume which is equal to 1 atmosphere and 22.4 liter. இப்போ the tank உடைய capacity, the tank capacity is 5 decimeter cube. So the pressure automatically increases, isn't it? So if the volume is decreased, the pressure automatically increases. So how it's increased? So P total is equal to 1 atmosphere into 22.4 liter divided by 5 liters. So pressure is equal to 4.48 atmosphere. Okay, we have the values of P total and the mole fraction of oxygen. So we know that these two variables. So if we substitute this value in this equation, the partial pressure of oxygen is equal to the mole fraction of oxygen into total pressure of the system, 4.48 atmosphere. Therefore the answer is 0.94 atmosphere. So what about the helium? So the partial pressure of helium is equal to mole fraction of helium into total pressure. So the mole fraction of helium is equal to number of moles of helium by number of moles of oxygen plus number of moles of helium. So the mole fraction is treated with a metal to produce hydrogen gas. Suppose a student carries out this reaction and collects a volume of 154.4 into 10 power minus 3 decimeter cube of gas. The volume is 154.4 into 10 power minus 3 decimeter cube at the pressure of 742 millimeter of mercury at temperature 298 Kelvin. What mass of hydrogen gas did the student collect? So எவ்வளவு ஹைட்ரஜன் கேஸ் மாஸில் நம்ம என்ன செய்யணும், கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ the given data is the volume, pressure and temperature. So PV is equal to nRT. Likewise we can solve this. For some, we have to find the number of moles first, then we can calculate number of moles into mass. So the volume 154.4, pressure 742, temperature 298. So N is equal to PV by RT. So the answer is 0.006 moles of hydrogen gas has been evolved. So we know number of moles N is equal to given mass by molar mass. From this we can calculate the mass, which is equal to molar mass into M. So the molar mass is for hydrogen is 2.016, we know that, and here the number of moles of hydrogen evolved is 0.006. Therefore the final answer is 12.1 milligram or 0.0121 grams. We can mention in grams or milligrams. Okay. The next question. It takes 192 seconds for an unknown gas to diffuse through a porous wall and 84 seconds for nitrogen gas to effuse at the same temperature and pressure. Okay, we are comparing nitrogen's value with an unknown gas. The nitrogen gas requires 84 seconds for effusion and another gas at the same temperature and pressure require 192 seconds for the same process. What is the molar mass of the unknown gas? We have to find the molar mass of the unknown gases. So what's the equation for diffusion? Rate of diffusion of A by B, which is equal to molar mass of B by A. Here A and B are an unknown gas and nitrogen. So rate of unknown by rate of nitrogen is equal to square root of molar mass of nitrogen by molar mass of unknown. In this sum, the time is given. The time taken for effusion is given. So we can also compare the molar mass with the time taken for those reactions to occur. So the time taken for nitrogen divided by the time taken for unknown gas is equal to root of molar mass of nitrogen by unknown gas. So if we substitute this value, 84 seconds for nitrogen and unknown gases, it's 192 seconds, which is equal to 28 gram moles of nitrogen divided by m moles. We know that nitrogen is a diatomic molecule. For one nitrogen, it is, what's the molar mass of nitrogen? 14. For N2, it is 28. That is 14 plus 14, so 28. Isn't it? Okay. So root of 28 by m. We have to cancel the square. Therefore, on squaring on both sides, 84 by 192 whole square is equal to, the root cancel iron, so 28 by m. From this, m is equal to 28 into 192 by 84 whole square. If we solve this, we can have the final value. The molar mass of the unknown gas is 146 gram per mole. Okay. Next question. A tank contains a mixture of 52.5 gram of oxygen and 65.1 gram of CO2 at 300 Kelvin. The total pressure of the tank is 9.21 atmosphere. Calculate the partial pressure of each gas in the mixture. So the two gases, which are oxygen and CO2, and their masses, that is 52.5 grams and 65.1 gram is given. And the total pressure is 9. So இது நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி சால்வ் பண்ண அந்த இதுக்கு முன்னாடி சால்வ் பண்ண அந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தினுடைய சேம் வெர்ஷன் தான், ஜஸ்ட் வேல்யூஸ் தான் சேஞ்ச் ஆயிருக்கு. ஸோ we know the partial pressure P of oxygen is equal to mole fraction of the oxygen into total pressure. So first we have to find mole fraction of the gases, then we can substitute the values in the partial pressure equation. First one, the mass of the oxygen is 52.5 grams, the mass of carbon dioxide is 65.1 grams, and the temperature is 300 Kelvin, and the pressure is, total pressure is 9.21 atmosphere. So we have to find the number of moles of oxygen first. So number of moles of oxygen is equal to mass of oxygen divided by molar mass of oxygen. So the given mass is 52.5 grams, and the molar mass of oxygen is a diatomic gas, so 32 grams. So the number of moles of oxygen is 1.64 moles. For carbon dioxide, 65.1 by 44 grams, so that is 1.48 moles. So we have calculated the number of moles of oxygen and CO2. If you substitute the values in the mole fraction formula, number of moles divided by total number of moles, this 1.64 divided by total number of moles 3.12, the answer is 0.53. For CO2, the mole fraction is 0.47. From this we can calculate the partial pressure of oxygen and CO2. So oxygen is equal to mole fraction, which is equal to 0.53 into total pressure 9.21, so the answer is 4.88 atmosphere, and for CO2 the answer is 4.43 atmosphere. Okay students, thank you for watching. We shall discuss other topics in the next video.